Right, welcome to the bronze match.
Welcome to the bronze match, guys. For those of you who just tuned in, like Angry Starling, who asked, he has been out of town and he wants to know whether I'm going to put the stream on YouTube later on. I'm probably going to do a best of, not the entire like 20 hours of streaming.
And I will
idea.
At one point upload all the replays for people who want to watch them.
I, on the other hand, on my YouTube channel, will be uploading all of the matchups in full, minus the useless waiting around, sitting around, talking bit.
Yeah,
like
So
£2.
it will basically be the DVD version of the tournament.
£1. Also, as I just typed in the chat, the winner of this particular match up, so the winner of the bronze match, will not only take third place, but will also win €30.
Ka-ching.
So, from now on, we're talking money.
Oh yeah.
And OmegaBolt.
The pound medium tanked.
A little bit worried. I was going to say this, matchup between Anjew and OmegaBolt feels like it could be very, very equal. OmegaBolt is a little bit slow on the engineer. The danger is always to meet up with your opponent's scout vehicle once the engineer is out.
Blackened is actually asking you, Five Aces, if you do a best of montage, please leave out the certain chain reaction explosion.
Nope.
Those men had families
Why
that they
would
don't
I?
need. Oh, the misclick on the Grenadiers, I remember that.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was.
I'm definitely gonna leave that in. Sorry, man. And we're just having some nice Britain bashing here. You guys want to join in on the Britain bashing?
Yeah.
Yeah, polka dollars have the shittiest inflation. You pay $1 million for a bike.
Oh, and OmegaBolt
the-
actually scouts the expansion, but loses a guy in the process.
No, that's a very common move.
Yeah, that should be expected. OmegaBolt, he's kind of staying behind his original base, just building up a little bit more infrastructure. What is the second structure that's ready?
Is that an engineer in there?
Oh, and you might lose the engineer to the force fire. Let's see.
Oh, that's OmegaBolt losing the engineer. Oh, wait, is that Anjew?
That's actually OmegaBolt.
Yeah, OmegaBolt lost his, but now check the engineer for Anjew, and it's dead.
you talked about this
some
earlier,
sexy
just-
Ranger versus Ranger going on there.
You talked about this earlier. It's just force fighting that very spot's going to
Exactly.
be able to kill off the engineer. That's a big loss.
It's the only spot you can capture from.
Yeah. We might not see an edge cap of that last there during the rest of the game.
Actually, I
Probably
think
not.
the Ranger's gonna do something about that as we speak. There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, the
OmegaBolt.
damage has been done.
Yeah. OmegaBolt also a little bit slow on placing the structure in his main base. It's gonna be a little bit behind. Like even though Anjew moved his MCV, he still got more structures than OmegaBolt.
Ah, look at that view range of that light tank. Yummy.
Yeah, it's better.
Light tanks.
Yeah, desperately
Yeah.
needed that.
They have been buffed.
Yep. Poof.
Turret rotation buff, if I remember correctly. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
My
And
phone
also
going
the
off there.
visibility,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty good. Here comes the expansion. But
Yeah.
already we have 5 harvesters to 2 together with the double oil cap. So Anjew is miles ahead in the eco game.
True. I don't expect this to last that long, actually.
Maybe not, no.
But here's the Ranger. Just got shot down.
Yeah. Once Anjew's production kicks in... Yeah, oh, another MCV. Yeah, Anjew's last game is going to look very dangerous. If he starts his army production now, which he looks to be doing with that additional barracks, probably a third, then he will definitely just take full map control.
Yeah, Anjew with the second expansion. A lot of
and
infantry.
production. Yeah.
This is not a matchup where players are gonna fuck around a lot. This is not... It's like, you know, Carrillo has this very poke-oriented and micro-oriented style, but those are two players who just like clashing heads.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a very different pace.
That MCV though. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Light tank, crush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Omega
a little
Bolt is
bit.
expanding towards Anjew. This is not a good idea. I'm just gonna have
Gun turret, gun
streaming
turret,
in
gun
infantry.
turret. Come on, gun turret.
Yeah.
Nope.
And, you know, I'm just gonna stream in a lot of stuff over to this expansion,
Yep.
and
OmegaBolt has a medium tank though.
Oh,
don't
look at
think-
that single Rex Zero in that infantry block. Wait for me, guys!
yeah, look at this.
And here comes the kill.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gun turret.
turret as well.
Oh, yeah. That's no
Yeah.
bueno for OmegaBolt then.
I just selling
selling
it. Might
out.
as well.
Yep.
Might as well.
Sure.
You've been based.
Yeah. This looks this looks like a very one-sided match. To be honest.
Yeah, well, let's see what the infantry's OmegaBolt's infantry blob. I was about to say infantry's Omega blob.
Yeah.
His Omega block.
Omega block. Yeah,
But
with,
his
with
Omega
a single
block-
Rex Zero in it.
There's just one
Only
rocket
has a
soldier in there.
single Omega rocket in it.
A single Omega
Oh,
rack.
that's.
Oh, the Omega tank getting some Omega crushes there.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that all the 5 matches will be played anywho, maybe we'll see some shenanigans when there's already a decisive winner after the 3rd match. Maybe we will see some weird strategies in the later games.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And she doesn't even need to build an Omega dome here. Can just stay on his Omega tanks and win the game easily.
Yeah.
Pillbox is
Wow.
still the bane of OmegaBolt's existence.
Oh god.
Whenever I hear Omega, I always think it's like
Oh,
an
no.
outrun, and I also think of yo-yos.
Yo-yos?
Yo-yos?
Omegas. It's the-
Wait,
like,
what?
Isn't it Omega? And also, what's the deal with yo-yos?
What's the deal?
Yo, yo.
Man? Oh no.
Yo,
oh,
what's the
god.
deal
Oh, dear.
with yo-yos?
Yeah. Infantry here.
Oh,
Oh,
crush.
boy.
Oh, let's get in some crushes.
Looks so, it sounds so juicy when they get crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, there come the tanks from Anjew.
Yeah.
There's
Probably.
quite the number of tanks here, yes.
Messing
Yeah.
up big time. GG!
GG.
And OmegaBolt.
And that-
Well, this is certainly a map Andrew is not too familiar with. We haven't seen this map played by most of the experienced player base. Too much.
No,
It
it's
was, yeah. It's been excluded a little bit from the past tournaments. This map,
Yeah.
mostly because it's a new map. It has been revised
Yeah,
for the
because the
latest
first
release.
version wasn't that popular because of the fact that it was only catering one faction, obviously, because the bridges were broken.
Uh-huh. There were no bridges to begin with.
There were no bridges. They were just only allies could take the oil in the game.
Which
If you
also
did-
forces the Soviet to halfway go naval.
Yeah,
yeah,
on
if
both
you wanted
sides.
to rush the transport.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of understand why this map is shunned. It's because it promotes joke. It's really jokey.
It's basically
it is capture the middle or die.
one football
Exactly.
field with 2 bases on either end.
Yep.
Sort of, yeah.
This is basically just one field with 1 ridge and 1 base and 1 island.
Lower the drawbridge.
One ridge to rule them all.
Yeah. Well, it seems that Anjew's got control of the top oil derricks.
Yeah.
OmegaBolt is trying to stick to the south ones. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
them. He's got them.
Good for Omega Bolt, at least he gets
Yeah.
his fair share of oil.
Yeah.
Indeed. Going for the gems right away.
His fair share of oil. It's fair trade. It's fair trade oil.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Gotta be fair.
Uh-huh.
Organic oil.
That sounds like a communist concept. I'm sorry.
All,
Sharing
all,
oil.
all oil is
You're
organic.
filthy communists, guys.
Well, we do have a Ukraine matchup, so.
Yeah. So they are.
Oh yeah, those are filthy communists.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so Omega Bolt just took Crimea.
That's
Getting
not
the-
Crimea. That's Crimea was just a Russian expansion. That's true. I never had taken that into consideration.
Yeah. But good for Putin. Good for Putin. He got back what Victoria once started. They got their navy base in the Black Sea back. Good for them. Good for them. What the hell? But the techniques of how they do that's questionable. But that's a topic for a different day.
Wait, is OmegaBolt actually rushing some infantry straight into the base here?
Yeah, he
scouting.
did that previously. I guess he wants like superb scouting. It's not going to do very much.
It's
with
not gonna work because Anjew has a flame turret
No.
ready.
it. Yeah.
Not only
But-
that, but there's also
There's an
and-
APC.
Yeah.
which
The
completely
APC
waived by
can do
the...
that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Like,
That's
yeah.
The flame tower here is overkill.
Yeah, like Anjew didn't
Wouldn't have
really
placed
need
that.
flame tower, APC or anything. Infantry just doesn't do damage.
Scouting has been done anyways, so.
Wow.
Okay,
OmegaBolt doesn't
Crimea
really
is
have a
in
light
danger.
tank, and
Crimea
so
is in
the
danger.
movement inside
No.
the oil derricks of OmegaBolt, it's going to work if Anjew is going to take over those oil derricks back.
And he's gonna do that.
And
Yeah.
once again, the invaders from the east have invaded the peninsula to the south.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Poor Bolt.
Okay.
Poor Bolt.
Which one of those are the moderate rebels?
I have no
Which
clue.
ones are the
Who
terrorists?
are the separatists, actually? I have no clue.
Here comes the APC. It's going to take out the engineer before it
Yeah.
takes out the second at least.
No, it's... Oh! Yeah, now it is, now it is.
Andrew is now mining the gems.
Yeah.
The gems, as in the 6 tiles of gems.
Well, yeah, OmegaBolt has already done that.
Yeah, he started out
Okay.
with that. Trying to crush with the APC.
In that case, due to the fact that there's not much other gems there, it's a very, very questionable ore refinery placement.
If you want to hear my opinion on the map, it's so easy to take your initial MCV and immediately move to the middle, secure that, and then expand backwards. Because there is
Exactly.
no way of getting around
Yeah,
there.
you have. After that, you also have the immediate same access towards the little gem field as like we would have from the start. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's basically just the time factor there. Everything else, like the starting factors, are all the same. You even have 2 mines, much more condensed.
Uh-huh. Okay, flak truck for Bolt over there. It's got 3 harvesters against 1, 2, 3... 3 harvesters.
Yeah.
Expansion for Anjew, well.
Yeah,
Well,
double.
that
Actually,
ore refinery
not only...
I
Moving out with double conyard.
Yep.
still find that ore
Interesting.
refinery placement by Andrew very questionable.
Yeah.
It's like in the way of everything now.
Yeah, Anjew's going to be...
That was the strategy all along.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew's going to just capture the middle, and that's going to be it. He's going to have 2 more ore mines over OmegaBolt.
Yeah.
OmegaBolt should build V2s again.
Yeah, me
2
too.
more oil derricks. Yeah, he's building a radar.
Okay, that's
He
nice.
has a radar already.
I still have a feeling that the gameplay element of Navy should somehow much more be forced like into tournament events like this, like have maps that kind of force it. But to be honest, there aren't enough good maps to do that.
Yeah, there's... what was the map, the first match that I played against Flywheel? What was that map again?
Oh no, that is...
I excluded that map specifically because it's so extremely choke pointy.
Yeah, that doesn't,
With one
that
bridge.
doesn't work. You mean Saturn's Clutch or something?
No. It's in the first row of maps already.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It's,
well,
it's an
we
official
we-
map. It's the 2-player map that I don't know the name of.
Well,
But
regardless, there are a few maps that have like a big navy belt in between like 2 continental structures, basically. There are a few of them, but
Bolt!
engagement here.
Oh no.
Oh, Bolt should have actually
No.
focused on the infantry
that's
with that
a
V2.
slaughter.
Yeah, oh god, no. Yeah, he focused the construction yard.
Bloody Delta. Yeah, that could be the one.
Bloody Delta,
Yeah,
yes,
there
that's
are
it.
a few nice maps, but they're mostly like
Oh,
things like
now-
3v3s or 4v4s,
Yeah.
and they're not good for tournaments.
Indeed. I specifically wanted to have only 1v1 maps so that players were confined. Also couldn't really expand that well. And Bolt actually had low power here. Pulling a doobie.
Double newbie.
Is he... Okay, no, he's in the green. But that's already probably gonna be it with the 3 heavy tanks. No
Afraid
way to really
so.
stop them.
Afraid so.
losing a lot of infantry in this attack, but still it's going to push
4
together
heavy
with
tanks.
all of these heavy tanks. It's going to be able to kill whatever he wants to with these 4 heavy tanks, actually.
Not ashamed.
Not ashamed.
GG!
GG.
Yeah.
Okay! Well, that's...
Okay.
Round already, that person, before he can grab the money, he or she has to entertain us for at least 2 more rounds. And there we go, round number 3.
Yeah.
Warlord with Britain.
Overlord. I, for one, welcome our new Overlords.
Yes, indeed, always. I, for one, welcome my, and then insert the new Overlord. It's always a good thing to say when there are new Overlords approaching.
Or Overlords in that,
Or
that
Overlords,
particular
for that
case.
Anjew picked this map, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Just making sure.
I would not be surprised to see the cheese with the all-in push, where you sell your harvester, sell your MCV, go double barracks,
Really?
and then sell your refinery, and then just tank with the harvester. Have you seen it before? It's pretty funny.
All in, basically.
Yeah, if it fails, you're done.
Yes, but it can also very easily succeed
That's
and
the
win
essence.
you the game.
That's the
That's true.
essence of an all-in. If you fail, you're done.
True.
It's the earliest all-in there could ever
Yeah,
be. In
it's
terms
the
of
equivalent.
to have something with you when you want to have something with you that we can tank with, aka the harvester. That's the first all-in move you can do, basically.
Well, you could actually pull your MCV.
Yeah,
Tank, but the problem
there are
with
some
that is
there are some maps with new balance changes that make the MCV unstoppable. MCVs and mammoths can crush various things, for what I've seen.
Well, that should.
We already have OmegaBolt inside of Anjew's base here. Unfortunately, he didn't micromanage well enough, so he's gonna lose that infantry. There you go.
Losing an early rifle is not a big deal.
No.
It's like to be expected.
To have that rifle over there by this time is an achievement in itself, and that rifleman can die. He can die. We will give commemorative medal to family.
Duh.
It's like, who is going to scout base? I don't want to go. Vasily, you go. No.
We already sent medal to your family with mail. It needs 4 weeks. Now go!
Go out there.
OmegaBolt with the second harvester. Anjew still on 1 harvester. There's the second one. The 2 barracks.
Sneaky ranger got suppressed by a pillbox.
Yep. There were thoughts about making buildings garrisonable, right?
I would
Alert.
love to see it, but I don't think it's going to be implemented because it's going to break some maps.
You mean in the same way as
In Red Alert
Red Alert 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect
AKA
this
not
to happen
all
for
buildings,
OpenRA.
but the vast majority.
I mean, it's technically easily possible. Marn has actually done it for his Marn mod in,
Here we go.
Tiberian Sun.
No! Don't move the freaking
Oh,
white
the
tank!
Ranger, not the Ranger. Ranger danger.
There. Kill it with rack. Kill it with rack.
Oh, nice on the crush there.
Yeah, both players
Chittering
for
away to
the
safety.
late game here, it looks like.
Because
Nothing
the one thing
really
that
extreme.
the one thing that I really miss in Red Alert compared to Red Alert 2 is urban maps. I mean, you've got maps like this where there's like a little bit of a town in the middle, but just having strategic urban maps.
You should see the map. One of the maps they got handed in for the map maker contest. It's called Syrian Urban Warfare or something.
On the one that got overkill on the one tile buildings.
It's only got those shitty ass houses in the middle, and there are only narrow roads of 2 cells. You can only move by in 2 cells.
I think I've seen that one. I think I've seen that one.
That map lags like hell.
Yeah, if you like city maps, then definitely check that out.
It's actually really fun. Like, we had a really funny game on it.
It was
Because you have to
amazing
do
game,
such
actually.
stupid things here. Like, I was just building a Tanya, and ordering her to kill all the houses.
Huh?
Oh, you mean with waypointing, like with...
Okay,
Oh.
did I have a short disconnect again?
Maybe. Just
Seems
maybe.
like.
It seems fine,
Yeah.
actually. Andrew's moving his MCV to the right side.
Yep.
And at the same time, he's actually double expanding, which is always a risk. It's
Oh.
being scouted by OmegaBolt on the right side. So it's up to OmegaBolt if he wants to punish this. Yeah. And Andrew got his medium tank reduction. Again, Andrew looks to be taking
he's punishing.
more
He's punishing
more-
real hard.
more
Oh.
favorable take route
Ouch.
actually with the service depot. OmegaBolt going for the red dome in this map is not necessarily a very good thing. I think
Well,
Andrew's gonna
RT
take him out
could,
control
RT
pretty
could
quick
be
here.
useful. RT, Heinz,
yeah.
perhaps Heinz.
Not against the medium tank up.
Yeah, you're right.
Heinz.
Heinz, maybe.
Oh,
Heinz?
this small engagement here is pretty one-sided.
Ah,
See, that's what the medium tank does. It can just win over the entire engagement for your infantry.
there you go.
That's why medium tanks, or tanks in general, is so good on open maps. Artillery is being built though. Double artillery.
Yeah, RT. Told you, RT.
Also, the placement of
Yeah,
the
of course,
roads on this
already.
map is pretty nicely done.
There's the service depot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against artilleries, it's actually preferable to have light tanks because they're faster, and
They can.
I
poke
think
them
they
out
do more
easily
damage to
enough,
light
yeah.
armor. Don't quote me on that, but like the DPS, because they have such a high rate of fire,
Yeah, they
The
can poke
DPS
out the artillery as
is
good as
actually
medium
higher
tanks.
versus light armor than medium tank DPS.
Yeah. Fabius, do you remember the German light tank that we were experimenting with?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the light tank could, demonstratively, the light tank could get like a small buff versus light vehicles, become like a real assets for the allies. In that regard.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, counter the flak trucks, APCs.
I remember that I used a whole bunch of light tanks against a few mammoth tanks that actually won.
It's theoretically possible.
Ah, practically possible too.
It would be great. It would be great if you could do like in generals where you can out-rotate the overlords.
Yeah.
They have such low turret rotation.
They are so devastating, but
Oh.
so slow.
Okay, look at this. So the artillery of OmegaBolt is going to be helping out with this base push to the left side.
Definitely.
So,
A few medium tanks, and there's a Heinz indeed.
oh yeah.
So the
But
Heinz is
6
gonna
medium tanks.
Heinz is gonna provide vision for the RTs, I guess.
Yes.
If he works that well, is that a? Oh, that's a medic. Wow. This
3 medics already.
this expansion might be gone. There you go.
Yeah, especially if Anjew just moved in like this. He needs to just pull back actually and try to.
Prevent the squishes, which he has
Yeah, but
successfully
with the-
done.
Yeah, the medium tanks of Anjew is going to run straight in and just kill off all the artillery.
Oh,
Now
boy.
there
There's
comes to
no,
the
there's
support,
not
though.
even a contest. Oh, OmegaBolt should not focus fire the MCV right now.
The
No.
artillery is
Yeah,
No,
so
if you
focus-
should just get the artillery.
Yeah,
Or Angie, sorry.
yeah.
Just get the
Exactly.
artillery.
That's better.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's
Heinz down.
Yeah, Heinz going down.
And squish the rest.
So the
Squish
MCV
the
is
rest.
going
There's
down.
one.
But the problem for OmegaBolt now is it doesn't really have an army.
Yeah.
Well, it does
And
have a little bit of army.
Angie is someone who is just going in. Angie never takes prisoners. He never fucks around for too long.
Yeah,
He just goes in for the kill.
exactly. Doesn't even really lose that refinery. You know, mind you, Andrew has that expansion to the top right. Even losing the positioning for Andrew doesn't really matter too much.
Nope.
That's the last artillery.
Exactly.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yep.
Yep.
And
That's a wrap. Probably all
Pretty
she wrote.
much.
Wouldn't surprise me indeed. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Definitely Bolt made it further than even he expected. So you know,
Yeah.
congratulations
Yeah.
on that. That's a thing.
Very
The
strong
speed has
performance.
definitely picked up. Up from the Carrillo matches
Uh-huh.
that both lasted over 30 minutes, down to those like 9-10 minute matches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. between not having between having the fear not to win anything in the tournament and then to get 4th place, there's some distance between that.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you expect to go out in the first round, yeah, Bolt is already calling the GG.
Yep.
Right.
And there is one last game to tackle, and then we're off to the finals.
No, two more.
Isn't
No,
it 2
two
more?
Ah, yeah, 2 more.
Actually, Anjew
Right.
wins this. So Anjew, congratulations.
Angie.
Anjew.
Angie.
Andrew. OmegaBolt is probably not too happy about playing 2 more games now.
The Allies 5 mission.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I never managed to do so.
Ah.
And so I'm going to make a fail compilation and put it on YouTube. With like me dying, Tanya dying over and over, and me face palming over and over like 20 times.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Always looking forward to something like this.
Alright, first showcase match. Since Andrew got his bronze marking, he looks to be maybe taking a 5-0. OmegaBolt certainly can make a move on this map. It's very open.
Uh-huh.
Not Andrew's. Did Andrew pick this map? He didn't, right?
No, Bolt picked it.
Yeah.
No, but Angie's really experienced on sidestep.
Yeah.
He is. But I could see OmegaBolt having a, better edge than the previous match for his own sake.
Tanya Fell compilation 2016.
That's exactly what that's gonna be. Because I failed hard.
No, it was Tanya failing hard. Don't let yourself down on that. Completely not your fault.
Well, it depends. Sometimes I fucked up, and sometimes it was just bad RNG. Tanya isn't supposed to get crushed in this mission, right? There are two or three times when she actually got crushed for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's just Tanya being a rascal.
I do hope that OmegaBolt at least takes one match.
Yeah, very well could. But if he played like a straight up normal game, I can see him take a game. Especially in this match. Going for a service support first would be. I hope he's doing that. And we've seen the first couple of games against Krillo, which is considerably a stronger player. There's definitely a chance of him taking a game over Andrew, but he might be tired. He might, try to do something funky.
He's definitely tired. I'll tell you that much. Okay, what's it gonna be?
Apparently.
Oh, that's already an interesting build. OmegaBolt on low power.
That's the low power build.
Pulling a doobie? What?
It's the build where you don't build power plants. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's also going for Flamer Rush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the compulsory rounds.
Indeed. Well, it could work. Could work. However,
You're supposed to do something funny, otherwise you get your prize money withdrawn.
nah, let's not do that. Actually,
Otherwise, you get your prize money in pound sterling.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
oh, what's this?
Nice. Don't have
Here
to fear
comes
that.
the money.
The nice thing about it is the fact that the pound sterling is now not as much worth, doesn't have as much worth as it did have before the whole Brexit shenanigans. Doesn't have anything to do with the Brexit itself.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing. It's only about some people in suits behind big desks that have sweat below their axles.
OmegaBolt. Don't.
Oh, he baited the flame tower out though.
That's good.
Nice.
He could kill up a Ortrak here if he wants to, but it's not. He's just moving around, I guess.
He's searching for a good place.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to order some vinyl from Great Britain, do it now.
Okay, could kill off the Ortrak easily if he just drops it right here.
The old
What?
truck with flamers. I
It's
don't
not
know.
flamers though.
It's flamers.
Yeah, it's flavors.
Oh, okay.
There you
Well,
go.
Okay. Oh, wow, nice,
Ooh,
nice,
yes.
nice.
And the cell, and another flame tower.
No, escape! Escape into the.
1, 2,
Ah.
3. Ah, expensive.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice pick up of the Orphan. It's going to slow down Andrew a little bit.
No, it's actually not going to do anything because it's just going to transfer his harvesters over. Who's going to have 5 harvesters here? No,
A little bit.
No loss.
And that's still the power plant gone.
Yeah. But in terms of
With a bit of damage.
economical damage, it does actually. You know, when you transfer all your harvesters, they're going to just eat up the ore patch there. It's going to be a little bit harder to to economize.
What is Bolt doing?
Economize.
No,
Economize.
economanage, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the economanage. He's an economanagementarino. It's going to be a bit harder.
Yeah.
Don't trip over your words, buddy. Don't trip over your
Andrew
words.
has 6 harvesters. Andrew inevitably is going to float. There's no way he's not going to float with the 6 harvesters and oil derrick.
3 harvesters.
Oh, and there's the
V2
Radar
rush.
for OmegaBolt again. Radar tech.
Yep.
Like it.
Well, pretty good. V2 rush. Could do damage.
Yeah, well.
3 refineries
What is-
for Anjew though.
Yeah. Had to force build that refinery. And he's moving off that MCV. If OmegaBolt can pick off that war factory somehow, that would be super nice.
Indeed.
But that's going to be the thing that's going to happen here for OmegaBolt to make this pay off, because otherwise they'd be to build might not do too much. Andrew is moving off his infantry.
He actually has seen of course, thanks to the earlier scouting, he has seen the war factory, so he could actually just pick it off with the two things there.
Yeah, he needs 5 shots, I believe. Here it comes.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah.
Not for the power, please, not for the power.
I was
Oh,
going for the ore
refinery. What? Why?
For the ref, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course it's going to take out the ore finder, but currently Andrew has so much money. It doesn't matter too much to him.
Focus on the infantry. Focus on the infantry now. This is where you
Yeah.
focus on the infantry with your.
Too long of a reload.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what to do with all his money.
Oh, the power. Why the power plants? Go for the freaking thing.
Yeah. Structural damage is not that important in this this matchup.
Oh, dude.
It's gonna be annoying for Anjew because he has to rebuild the refinery. And he's floating too hard.
He's just floating. Can't even produce fast enough because of the low power.
There we go. Yeah,
He's
wow.
just gonna have to spam barracks at this point. Spam the barracks. 4 APCs for Andrew.
Bam the
Not bad.
sparrows.
Okay, we're probably gonna see a tech rush over here from Bolt.
Oh, you mean like tech center?
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
I hope not.
No,
It's
he's building a service depot.
Okay, that's good. I was a little bit
Service
worried.
center. I like that, calling it a service center. Hello, sir. How may I help you? You have ordered 1 MCV.
Yeah.
Coming right up. Oh, he's loading.
Escape.
Loading in at 0 health. It's a bit ballsy.
Yeah.
What? Silo?
A silo. Silo rush.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, he needs it.
Why?
Does he though?
What's the purpose?
No,
Not a
it's
silo.
okay.
What? What's the purpose
What
of
the hell?
silos?
Wall of silos? I don't know. If you build a pentagram of silos, you can actually summon the spirit of Yuri.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I need to try that.
That would be amazing.
I would actually, if I were the developers, I would do something like that.
Just
Something
like
so obscure that no one's ever gonna find it.
the 3 T-Rexes in Rescue Einstein mission in Yuri's Revenge. Yeah. The fun
Yuri's
fact
Revenge
is,
had its fair share of.
fun fact, Yuri did exist in this timeline of Red Alert 1.
Yes, of course. Because in the end,
Yeah.
he kills Stalin. No, wait,
He's-
he doesn't.
He doesn't kill.
No, he
Or
doesn't
was,
kill
was
him.
it him or was it?
It
He
was
gets-
Kane.
Stalin gets killed by the chick, by...
Yeah.
Okay, but
She
then
poisons him.
immediately afterwards he comes into the picture and goes like, yeah, blah blah blah, to control the past, to control the future, blah blah blah.
Yeah, Kane.
That's
does.
Kane though. That's not Yuri, that's Kane.
Yeah,
That's Kane. Yeah.
that's Kane, man.
Oh, sorry, that was bald guy number 2.
The other bald guy.
Oh god.
Oh, losing that to a flame
Oh,
tower.
Going melee range to the flame tower.
No.
Yeah.
Hashtag not like this.
Out.
Okay, that's the war factory gone at least.
Yeah, for both players.
Both players, yeah. But Bolt has got a thing.
Oh, may I take another service depot, please?
Come on, take it out.
I have to shoot the
Take it
victors
out.
now.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Deny the
Okay.
expansion.
Yeah, Andrew can only build the infantry now, but that might be all he needs.
Yeah, look at the infantry. Oh,
Ooh.
Tesla coil.
So much infantry streaming in.
Yep. Well, that's a vacuum cleaner.
That's a vacuum.
Oh, look at the flamers. Nice.
Flame on.
Flame on. Yeah. Oh, so much damage.
How do those flamers? How do those rifles do so much damage to the refinery?
I don't know.
Was a bit weird, I think.
OmegaBolt lost his con yards? No, it's up
No,
here.
it's
It's
all
up here.
relocated.
It's up
He
here.
sold it. I relocated to the top right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not deployed it. Now he is. There you go. Oh, such chaos up here, dude. I'm gonna
That's
zoom in.
mayhem.
That is chaos.
Complete and utter mayhem.
Bolt is actually holding on here.
Yeah, he is.
And still no war factory for Anjew.
Yeah, it's down there. It's below.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah,
Just came
and
up.
he's still floating like a madman.
You see?
Why
Yeah.
is that APC in the north not shooting at the riflemen?
Probably hold fire. Thing is,
Peaceful.
this top expansion is probably never gonna get scouted.
Oh, Bolt is moving in for the central base over here. He's gonna get that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh
flamers.
yes!
So
Look
much
at
damage
that.
from the flamers.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, but
nice moving
the
the
crush.
Oh, basically
Yeah, that's a good
everything,
call.
everything almost crushed by the harvester.
Yeah.
Ooh, two low health harvesters, but none of them actually dying.
Yeah, none of which he actually needed. So much money, he don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Their
Double
harvesters
war
pretty
factory
much
and for Anjew.
crushed their worth.
Yeah, and actually because of the lack of production, OmegaBolt is given the chance to come back somehow. I just need that war factory back though, and its economy needs to get on its feet again with that expansion, and it's rebuilding the radar dome first. Well, what the hell? Yep, this is the second radar dome by
Well, if that
OmegaBolt.
rifleman kills off the
on
APC
top right.
instrument. Oh!
What the
Tesla
fuck?
tech.
OmegaBolt
What the
just
fuck is up with the second radar dome?
I don't know. As a safety
That's-
precaution, perhaps.
he badly he needs the service depot badly, and that was
There you go. There's the
unfortunately,
service
maybe there's a
depot.
miss.
That
Yeah.
must be a misclick.
Yeah. That happens though, you just forget that you build it and this is kind of a part of your build order.
Yeah, just like the double service depot from Carrillo earlier.
Exactly.
It's also pretty funny.
Well, maybe it's a safety precaution. Ooh.
That's a pretty damn expensive safety precaution. 1800 for the
There you
rhythms,
go.
He's
super
going full of
expensive.
power again.
Why the power?
It's gonna delay the
It's a
production.
really bad call. Ooh, he might
know.
get he can get the low health ore trucks.
Yeah. Oh, better. At least if it doesn't lose the axe, but that's okay. But he needs to take care of those yaks.
Ah,
And he needs
there's
to
the
source
war
support to
factory
repair
from
the
Bolt
yaks.
in the north.
King in the north. It's going to be able maybe to re-establish
Oh.
himself in the north.
Look at that. Look at that blob that's coming from the south here, from Anjew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna...
don't know. Can he hold?
I don't think he can.
He shouldn't be able to.
Unless he's got a whole bunch of flamers in there again.
No, he doesn't.
Just let him re-axe here, but nope.
Nope. Alawi
Oh,
Yakbar.
One down.
Try to get another Alawi Yakbar probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
And...
Nope.
No.
Okay. Not enough damage, I think.
Nope.
Crush, crush.
Crush, kill, and destroy.
They will just tear through the base here.
Uh-huh.
Maz, 80.
Yeah.
At least Omega will have gone hours of feedback on his games out of all of this. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a lot of experience for OmegaBolt against strong players.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good.
Low power for Bolt.
No main base for Bolt.
Nope. Does he have a barracks up here? He does.
Yeah, just rebuilt this another.
Oh, he
factory
didn't
up
get
there.
the cell of the silo. Too bad. The ore truck is gonna give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away, don't give it away! No!
Double Redodome paid off. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it did.
Oh god, he's on 0 power, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, finally. Advanced power plant.
Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal power plants. Okay, here's the expansion scouted. And Kirill
This doesn't do
prepare.
much
Yeah,
damage
Kirill
whatsoever.
preparing for the assault with the infantry.
Nah, APCs are puny versus heavier armor. Just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that at least takes care of the APCs.
Some nice long distance mining there from OmegaBolt.
Scout mining.
Uh-huh.
Does have the oil
Scout
there still.
mining. It's like, go get that ore from the salt pool and keep an eye out for enemies. Yes, sir!
It's a scout vester.
Yeah, Scout Vester. Yeah, it seems that this is going to be a fortress. Oh,
that's
nice amount of
expensive.
crushes.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Nice
Those
amount
guys.
of crushes there.
Those guys are
Those
incompetent.
3 APCs just crushed 3 times their own worth in like 5
Yeah.
seconds.
Nice.
And the Yak is actually exiting this airfield because of this. It's got the Yak. And it's building heavy tanks actually. But so
Okay,
is
yeah,
Anjew.
you wouldn't have imagined that northern infantry block from Anjew would just disappear like that because of those 3 APCs, but here's the tie changer.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Final
Well,
engagement.
not really tie changing, but prolonging.
Aren't you
prolonging.
regrouping over there?
Oh, look at that curve. Going to attack these these units.
That's quite the flankeroni.
Yep.
Ooh.
Medium tanks or heavy tanks
Yeah, crash
crushing.
whiffs.
Yeah.
Again, OmegaBolt just being ill-equipped for those matches, honestly.
Uh-huh.
He's trying, but too much scatter.
Yeah.
Yep. Too much. Ah, well. And that's the
He only
GG!
called 1G.
There you go.
Alright.
Gee. Alright.
The pre-lights on the chat. That way, the people that watch the replays will know why, for example, they picked both Germany,
Yes.
why they picked both Russia.
Alrighty.
Otherwise it could be confusing.
Alrighty, let's generate. Map number 8, War Winds.
Those games are really hilarious.
Yes.
Last match of the bronze.
Woo!
Woohoo!
There you
Last
go.
match here. Good luck, have fun, and then we're on to the finals.
Indeed.
Yeehaw.
Warwind
As
it is
you
again.
Please.
With only 30 viewers though. I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad.
Yeah, we had like 50 last time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We should
Connections.
try to get the viewers of the Russian guy in as well. Seeing as that's like he told us it's 150 viewers live, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, do we have a person proficient enough in Russian to be basically our translator for the audience?
Well, I do speak Russian, but I don't know if I can keep up with the technical terms.
Yeah. Do you speak Russian? But do you speak internet Russian? That's the question.
Nah.
Sikabliat.
Yeah, that doesn't do jack.
Yeah.
I think that won't even get you into the country.
Nope. Alright, Bolt moving in with an infantry blob. Also joined by a medic.
I'm going to translate instantly what you say for
Wow,
the Russian viewers.
that's a severe force there. They have a medic, but they are being shot upon first. Let's see how this goes. They're focusing the medic.
Yep.
Ouch. And
Double
now,
engineer
now
for,
Anjew has the medic and oh, he had the medic and the Anjew on his side, but they got drawn away still.
Nice. So yeah, for the Russian viewers,
Yeah.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, nobody gets the oil now.
Yeah. The thing is, our Russian friend is also streaming on goodgame.ru, which is also a bit of a streaming site, as well as a tournament organization thing. So, you know, that's where he gets the most viewers. It's really Russian-oriented.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's almost purely Russian viewers.
Yeah.
OmegaBolt getting the oil down.
Yeah, that's gonna be his
but I'm
advantage.
surprised that they have such a large follower base.
Yeah, because it's strictly Russian. That's the whole point.
I'm generally not.
Wait, that
surprised.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no. When it comes to games that have generally a low, like a small audience, I'm not really surprised when I found out that there is a niche audience that we haven't known about. That this audience is kind of big, but it's located in either China, Japan, or Russia. I'm generally not surprised because those people, if they like a game, you don't know. It's like they're playing it on their own forums and in their own private local networks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And their own hamachi groups or whatever. Like pseudo VPNs and stuff. And you don't even know. There might be even a bigger like RA and TD audience in Russia and Japan and China than you would know.
OmegaBolt focusing down the engineer before it can dock. What is he producing? Oh, another ref. Yeah. Very standard build.
Yep.
Yes, and I don't know what it is about the first two Command and Conquer titles. They're basically the same engine, but like Red Alert and Tiberian Dawn, they're very popular in Russia.
Yeah, Doom 2K has some kind of following there. I don't know why.
I don't know why, but it does.
It does. That's a good game.
Meanwhile, on Warwind.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's indeed. Also, when I was still working with Mental Omega, I was trying to get the attention of the Chinese audience, which, you know, there is a large Chinese audience for these kind of games. But when I was asking about, when I was talking to the Chinese people, asking like, hey, are you interested in these live streams that I do? They're like, no, because we are Chinese.
Yeah.
I said, we don't give a shit about what any other than Chinese people do, unless you're Chinese. And
I don't speak too much English. They mainly
Yeah,
are,
you probably.
Oh, this.
Oh, engineer from
Yes.
Reset. We got a
Yeah, that
reset.
was
Is so bad.
not just a reset.
Panic rallying rifles.
Sell the power plant. Sell.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Never mind.
You should have. Oh, you can't block anymore. Never mind. You can't block the barracks anymore.
So yeah, back to that. So what? That actually sounded wrong. I think only that's the main reason. What he wanted to say, I think, was that that's all nice, and yes, we would be interested in that kind of game because we most generally are interested in these kinds of games. But since you're not talking Chinese, you're generally not catering to the Chinese audience, and therefore we're not interested.
Yeah.
Did you just say catering? Catering?
Catering to Chinese audience.
Oh god.
We are not catering to the Chinese audience.
Oh god, that's
Yeah,
so
I
racist.
think that, yeah, I
That's
think,
racist.
That's what he
That is
wanted to say with
racist.
it.
God, oh god.
That is rapist.
That is racist. We're
Racist?
going to get banned from.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I
I
can
think
already
that's
feel
what,
the
I think
ban
that's
from
what
Twitch.
he wanted to say.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's still like, yeah, you're not Chinese, so we don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's a language problem really because Chinese in China, English is not a second language,
Nope.
not even a third, not even a fourth.
Nope.
What
Yeah.
the hell kind of engagement was that?
I don't
You
know.
engaged with a ranger and an infantry blob into stationary rifles and 2 pillboxes.
Well, the pillboxes
Yeah,
did.
bro.
The pillboxes did get popped out as the attack happened, so it was a good
Yeah, but
response. Wait, is that long distance mining?
But still,
Wait, is that long distance mine?
Yeah, I thought that this ore truck that's just driving away from the southern refinery was actually going all the way down here. And it is. No, wait. There's like a little sliver of ore left.
Yeah. Well,
Andrew's pretty much contained. I think he's just gonna stay in here and
Oh, what's this? What's
probably
this?
die.
What's this? Light tank. Oh, on the refinery block
LT
there.
in the block.
Yeah, see, you have the. I have the feeling here that this map much more caters for
This is good.
OmegaBolt.
This is good for OmegaBolt.
Yeah, it could
It's gonna
be.
kill off a
could
lot
be.
of infantry here. A lot. Of
Oh,
infantry.
they're on the move as well.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Oh,
the
nice
crushes.
crushes. Very
Everything
nice.
was good in the engagement for OmegaBolt.
See, I have the feeling that if one of the regular matches would have been played on War, when
And now
OmegaBolt would have had a much bigger chance.
Pull back, pull back. There's no need to go into this. Don't do this scared way.
No,
This is what I do.
You can move back, please.
Yeah.
This is what I do as well, but I would just let my infantry die as well. So it's just like, fuck you.
Yes, pretty terrible idea, but I do that too often.
Yeah, because you're a Soviet.
Oh, the double refinery block over here. OmegaBolt currently on one refinery. There's the husk gone from that
Good
refinery.
God, that's so annoying, yeah.
Yeah,
But you can
OmegaBolt-
target them now.
Yeah, OmegaBolt might not know about the targeting factor.
Oh,
He did it earlier. He does
He
know.
did, okay.
Yes,
He
he did.
maybe didn't notice.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Crush.
Immediately, it's looking bleak for OmegaBolt with this.
Well, it's just that his army's out of position.
Uh-huh.
OmegaBolt will do just fine here this time, looks like.
But the Arties are probably gonna be there in time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Arties. Those
Yeah, they're
exist.
gonna do. If Anjew keeps pushing, he's just gonna lose the entire thing.
Plop,
Yeah.
plop.
Depends on the shells here.
If
shells.
the shells only land on the tanks, then he's fine.
Yeah.
Until now.
Look at that.
RNG just take the wheel.
No, until now he was fine. The artillery didn't shoot at a single infantry. They only shot at the tanks, and then the tanks drove in, and then they got distracted. It was perfect. But he still lost, obviously, but this was still perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice, yeah. It was a really good engagement.
Because there was not a single infantryman that died because of artillery fire in that engagement, if you would notice closely. So that was okay. That was basically the maximum Anjew could get out of it.
Uh-huh.
Let's check the eco. Yeah. Yeah. 28 to 36k.
That was really
Plus-
fine. I mean, the infantry was lost, not because of the arty, but because of the sheer number of other units there. But the medium tanks, the ones remaining, still hold on and drove into that and killed off the arty, like partially, and that made the arty, like the remaining arty, like spin around and could not shoot at all anymore. That was basically very nice. Of course, it was not enough, but it was the most he could do.
Ah.
Yep. If you go into minimum range of Arties, they're actually not gonna fire. They're just gonna fuck around.
Yeah, because they have to go further away in order to fire. They try that.
Ooh, the shells.
Yeah. This is a game.
Oh, oh,
Nice use of artillery.
yes.
Ouch!
It's raining
Beautiful.
steel here.
Yeah. Even
Brutal.
the medics can't hold this. Oh, here comes
You
your
can't
force.
out-heal those, no.
Oh, actually tanking with the harvesters, really?
I'm always confused when I see this sand tile set and when arties fire this far, because I always assume automatically that when I see this tile set that we are playing Tiberian Dawn or looking at it. But
Guys, shut up for a second. We have the person responsible for me holding this tournament in the chat. CCCP21.
oh, the major donator.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
The
Yeah,
initiator.
she was the
it is
fundraiser.
it is because of her that I'm doing this tournament.
Pretty much funded this whole tournament by like 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motivator, initiator, enabler of the
Indeed.
Doomy 1 versus 1 tournament. Awesome CCCP.
This
Well,
is the
Let's
bronze
have a big
match.
shout out here.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, welcome.
It was only 2 months or 3 months ago where we had like
Uh-huh.
3 like CCP donation notifications on the screen tripled because of the idea of the tournament done by Hecthor Doomhammer sprung up into our minds, and we immediately received 3 donations right after another.
Actually, it was 5, I believe. I can check that really
In
quick.
total, it was 5 until we ended up with like $100 or something.
Yeah,
One-
I think it was like 20 bucks, 20
one,
bucks,
two.
20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks.
15,
Yeah.
25, 20, 20, 20. So yeah, 5 donations. Give or take 20 per donation. There you go.
So
Pretty nice.
meanwhile, in the south, we have a very lonely construction yard of Anjew, which is going to be gobbled up right now.
Hello, ladies.
Ari!
Oh wow, Bolt, what are you doing, man? You're
Already
actually
sold.
You're actually winning this.
Nia's gonna get his
Yo,
constellation
this
match.
hind
looks
though,
like.
this hind is going to be... never mind.
What the hell is going on over here? Too much phone calls in too little time.
Just turn off your phone already. I need to do that too. No. I've turned off my phone.
Okay, after the second to last refinery, I think... Yeah,
That's the second
there's not going to
place.
be much left to do here. Well, Anjew has given away one game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think we can live with this.
GG.
Yes.
GG. It's now 4-1, and with that we are going to take a short break and then move on to the finals.
Indeed,
Oh, yes.
indeed.